out of all of our acts tonight, I feel confident saying our final one is, without a doubt, our most famous and definitely our best looking. It's also their show, so they may or may not have made me say that last part. OK, it's time to see them do a trick. Ladies and gentlemen, go crazy for Penn Teller!
We'd like to address a classic of magic, or actually the classic of magic. As a matter of fact, it's the cliche of magic. It's a cliche that when someone does something impossible, they've pulled a rabbit out of their hat. And it is the icon of magic to have a 19th century magician with a top hat and a wand, a little tap, and a live rabbit coming out. And every magician does this. Every magician we've had out here is part of their routine. They will pull a rabbit out of their hat. Every birthday party magician you see, every backyard magician, every magician on Broadway or on the Strip. No. It's a really rare trick. It's the cliche of magic, and yet I may see more magic than you, and I've never seen it. Never once seen it. Teller sees more magic than I do. He's never seen it either. You've never seen that simple trick of a top hat, a wand, a couple of taps, and out of there comes a live rabbit. There's a few reasons you haven't seen it. One is it's become an anachronism. In the 19th century, when this became a cliche, many men wore top hats in the theater. They're called opera hats. They fold up to go into the seat. But now it's very, very rare to see a man or a woman wearing a top hat in 21st century Las Vegas. Maybe when there's cosplay in town, or maybe there's somebody who's into steampunk, we'll see one or two. Mostly we see a cowboy hat now and again, and a baseball hat or a cap. I'm just gonna loan this to you, if I may. And just, you make sure you fold it up, open it up, fold it up, open it up, put it on your head, kind of make it your own for a little while. I'm loaning it to you right here. So since they can't borrow a top hat, they'll use something else. And they'll use what magicians call a silk, which is really just a handkerchief. And they can do a lot of routines with those. There's a lot of magic developed for this. And they'll have a picture of a top hat on a silk, and they'll pull out a rabbit. But it's a rabbit pulled out of a picture of a top hat, not a top hat. And it's also not a real rabbit. This is what's called a kicker. It's sold in magic stores, very expensive. It's a spring covered in fur, and if you puppeteer it properly, which Teller does, at least in the long shot, kind of looks like a real rabbit. It makes the magic much easier, because you can compress this, you can kind of palm it, you can also hide it up your sleeve. It's easier to handle this. And it also deals with another problem, another anachronism, which is in the 19th century, we didn't really care very much how animals were treated, but the sphere of compassion for humanity has grown. In the 21st century, we insist, magicians and audiences alike, that life is treated with compassion, dignity, and respect. So it makes it really hard to do the rabbit out of the hat trick. Does anybody here have a top hat? Anybody have a top hat in the audience? Is there a top hat? You have a top hat. Can you come up here, please? Right up here, yeah. Bring your top hat with you right up here, please. Thank you so much. What is your name, please?
Kat.
Hello, Kat. My name is Penn. This is Teller right here, Kat. And Kat, take a look at that top hat, huh? May I borrow the top hat back for a moment, please, Kat? Thank you so much. And now, Kat, did you get a chance to fold it up like this?
I did.
And you open it up like that? You did all that? Did you look around on the inside?
Yeah, I did.
It's completely empty, because I'm going to show this to the camera, but it's black on black. So I take a magic wand. Here's the trick that you wanted to see, the cliche. Borrowed top hat, borrowed from Kat. Couple of taps right here, circular gesture, and then out of that top hat comes a live. You can touch it. That's our rabbit, Wossie. That's Wossie the rabbit right there, Wossie. Say hi to Wossie. Is that a real rabbit right there?
It is.
There it is, the classic of magic, a live rabbit out of a borrowed top hat. Thank you so much, Kat. Right there, watch your step right back there. That is our rabbit, Wossie.
Wasn't that great, ladies and gentlemen? Penn and Teller. Phenomenal close to the show, and that's it. Join us next week when we see who else can trick the magnificent Penn and Teller. See you then.